What's going on, guys? It's FREEDO here for Your Overwatch. Today I have some great news that's going to be coming to the PTR soon. On the forums, the principal designer of Overwatch, Geoff Goodman, gave us some good news. He popped in to explain what the PTR has previously been used for. It's pretty much like a test environment to make sure that the upcoming patch for the game works properly. Not even so much to test things out, but almost as like a last check on an upcoming patch before it goes into the live version of the game. However, they're going to be utilizing the PTR in a way that we on this channel have advocated for heavily, and that's to test out severe changes to heroes in order to gather community feedback and data to better feel out what direction the game can go into. He says, and I quote, "This time around, the PTR is likely to be around a bit longer than before, so we're taking this opportunity to try out some more significant hero changes and to push more significant iterations through this PTR lifecycle." The next section is in bold to make sure we don't miss it, and it reads, "The PTR patch changes you guys see are unlikely to make it through the PTR unchanged, unlike previous PTR cycles." This is exactly what we wanted from the PTR. Blizzard, we want you to go crazy with the game. This is the breeding ground to test the furthest extents of balance or game modes or whatever you want it to be. As we said before as well, we'd like to see a modding scene to do this kind of stuff for Blizzard, but it is their game, so ultimately they get to decide. The thing is, in a company who's working on their own art, it's difficult to move through a lot of changes that might seem more obvious to us, the game-playing public. It might take essentially an act of Congress to be able to decide what changes should start to go through the game, but on the PTR, it can be more of an open playground to try things. And that's okay. That's what we on this channel wanted anyway, because even though we think we have a pretty good grasp of the changes we'd like to see, Blizzard needs hard data and examples of it working in a live play environment. And honestly, there's only so much that internal gameplay within the company can do. When the community gets their hands on a change, we can fully test it out to its limits and can essentially use the entire community's mind to collectively weigh in on these things. Guys, in the comment section below, I'd like to see a bunch of suggestions from you guys, things you'd like to see them test. Heroes that you think could use a little bit of love and maybe see a few tweaks to their kit in order to make them more viable, playable, or fun. I'd like to see cooldowns tweaked, ult charges changed. On a few heroes, you might even try testing out giving them entirely new abilities, because ultimately, simple numbers changes sometimes just aren't enough to make a hero viable. What if D.Va had an alternate fire or another ability? You could tinker with Torb's armor. I personally would like to see him have something that's a bit more offensive in his kit. Something that's like Ana's grenade, but for building things, if that makes sense. Something that he could use actively in the battle that facilitated his character archetype to maybe edge him out to be less cheese and more viable. Geoff also noted that the symmetric changes will not be coming yet. Those are going to be requiring a massive overhaul, but honestly, in the long list of things that we want from this game, I personally don't rank the Symmetra rework to be high on the priority list, considering I want a fully functional replay system, some of those characters to come out that we've rumored and hinted at coming out for months, wink wink nudge nudge, new game modes, and etc etc. But regardless, the benefit of having a more flexible balance philosophy is the game can feel more organic, and it already has from month to month, but I think we're due another big set of changes that completely flips the script on what works in the metagame. Heck, Blizzard, leave Widowmaker underpowered, put her hookshot cooldown as 0 and let her Spider-Man across the map. That would be cool. Doesn't even have to be balanced. It would change the hearts and minds of the community based on cool points alone. I'm kind of kidding on that one, but really, outrageous ideas like those can be tested on the PTR, and I encourage Blizzard to do so, because a lot of these characters I think are in such a bad place that even outrageous changes like that aren't enough to even push them into relevancy, far beyond being broken. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Be sure to follow our Twitter, where you can get news of uploads, stream announcements, and other cool things that we post there. Check out our Discord server that you can utilize to find your own teammates at all different skill levels and playing platforms. Check out our Twitch live stream. A little birdie told me we should be getting partnered soon. We've been streaming each and every day, so come check us out there. We're looking to expand our streaming hours, so be sure to set up email notifications for that. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. We upload each and every day as well. And hit the little bell icon to make sure you get notifications of when our videos go live. That's been it for me. I've been FREEDO for Your Overwatch. I'll see you guys next time.